there's the risk of, if we don't get involved, it being another thing that gets slid through on this particular government that we haven't paid enough attention to. I'm not sure whether that's because there's a lot of kōrero with people saying that's because we're apathetic. I don't think it's necessarily that we're apathetic. I think that there's a lot of feeling in the opposite direction, that maybe that's not the thing that we need to be paying attention to. There should be these other things over here that we need to be paying attention to. But regardless of that, this flag is still going to go through if we don't get in and actually get involved and start trying to direct that and encouraging more people to have some kind of an opinion and dialogue on it. Then more than likely something that will go through that we're not completely 100% happy with. And it's about sovereignty, and I mean sovereignty for everybody in New Zealand. A lot of us are able to acknowledge that, you know, we've got different cultures going on, and that's okay. We're going to work in partnership, and we're going to acknowledge the beautiful things that both cultures bring to this particular country and the different ways that we connect, but it's a conversation between two peoples, and currently the flag that we have doesn't say a conversation between two peoples. It says that there was the crown that came along and kind of said, you know, looked around and said, oh, you know, there's nobody living here, we're going to stick a flag in the ground, and, you know, we own it now, kind of thing. That flag doesn't say anything about who we are, or acknowledging the people that were here beforehand, or acknowledging where we are now in terms of partnership. I think it's a amazing opportunity for designers to really think about our history, which is quite frankly not taught enough in our schools yet, and there's a lot of us that don't know enough about our history. This is an opportunity to really dig into that, have a conversation about it, and okay, then go back to my gut instinct of the way that I approach my work and how do I interpret that visually. So let's do something new. And I see a lot of the flag designs that are coming out at the moment, and I don't know if Gordon Walters thought that his artwork was going to be butchered so many times. It's just, there's not enough original thought. There's rehashing of the Tino Rangatiratanga flag, and that flag has a lot of mana, and I don't know that it's appropriate to rehash somebody else's artwork in the same way that I don't know that it's appropriate to rehash Gordon Walters. And then we've got some of the flags that are, you know, taking bits and pieces of the New Zealand flag that we've got and then adding other random little pieces, so like getting some focus and some integrity. I'm really thinking what what identity means to us, and then coming forth and putting a new proposition there, you know, push some boundaries, use our design skills, don't patchwork together things that have been around before in a haphazard type of manner, you know. This could be a way to go draw everybody's attention to, look at this, you really need to think about it. How are we going to visually express that? How are we going to express the fact that we do actually really care about living here, and we care about having relationships with each other, and we care about our country and being able to have our own say, not being bulldozed by larger corporates? How do you express that and say, this is home for me, this is home for the people that I live with next door, this is home for our community? You know, we do care, we're not apathetic.